next anime that we got on the docket is Kaiju number 8, episode current. Listen, the episode count is gonna be right there, obviously. So I forget which one this is. Recording me will not know, but editing me and post-editing me will know. So whatever that number is, right there, whatever that number is, you'll know. But yeah, this is the episode right after Kafka was able to transform and took care of the other Kaiju number 9s. It's like, oh, cool, yeah. And I was like, and you know what? This is my fault. This is my fault because I forgot. I forgot how this moved. And I'm not gonna lie, put my stamp right now. This is the best episode so far of the series. The entire series. This is the best one because you know why? Oh, they did such a good job with this. Now, I will admit, I thought we weren't going to get to this. Like, I still thought we had like a couple more episodes of build and stuff like that. And maybe there was, and we're just speed lining the fuck out of this. Especially now that the manga's done. But, oh my god, they did such a wonderful job. Because I think the biggest discussion around Kaiju number 8's adaptation, right? And it's the one conversation I've always seen, I've always heard, and it's pretty consensus. You've heard me talk about it multiple times, right? It is the tone, where the manga is a serious tone with a bit of comedy, and that aspect has been reversed from more comedy, to pockets of serious moments. I think this is the one situation, and because it sucks, because the whole thing is that basically Nanami, Shinomiya, and Kafka all deal with their sides of Kaiju number 9, only to find out that neither were the actual main bodies, and that Kaiju number 9 had bigger plans. Now I forgot that was his. Plan. I know at some point this happened, but I completely forgot how this happens. And I'm so glad I did, because I'm like, oh, that's right, that boy infiltrated like a motherfucker. Oh, I forgot. And so we see Kaiju number 9 going against the Commander Shinomiya, who is also the main Shiomiya's father. Which, I'm not gonna lie, man, they put so much emotion into this. They put so much emotion into this fight. And I will admit, I am just a sucker for a parental sacrifice, because it's like the biggest form of love that you could give to an extent of the extreme, right? It's like the extreme form of like, I am sacrificing a part of myself, or I'm sacrificing my life to ensure that my baby child, that I grew and raised is well and safe. And they also play him like pretty well here too. I think they do it a bit better in the manga. They hint more of it in the manga, or play it off better in the manga, where you see him all the time, like he's just like such a hard ass with the way he treats people, even to his own daughter and stuff like that. But it's also one of the things of just like, listen, this is a world full of kaijus. This is the Kaiju Defense Force. Yes, you are my daughter, but also I need you to understand this is a tough situation. This is not like, I can't just baby you. If anything, I have to be harder to you, because I need you to understand, if you want to join, if you want to be a part of this is going to be a dangerous world that you're going to be in, and it's going to throw you around and chew you up if you're not ready. And if you're not ready, that's a failure as me, not as just a commander, but as like a father. But obviously, she and me have shown that she's capable of that, which her father is proud of. And then and so with him, God, I will admit, they play it so well in the anime, man, because it's just him going off being like, listen, I know I'm old and I can't handle shit, but I've seen what the current Defense Force can do with like Mina and Hoshido at 3, with Nanami, Shinomiya, and Kafka at 1, and everybody else that's been putting in the work, and we've been doing these things, and they are adapting. But we do have the Defense Force that I think could like not only change the tide, but finally put an end to all of this shit. And so it's one of those things where I'm just like, damn, that is like that. They play it up hard, and the animation goes hard as shit, mind you. That animation went fucking hard, boy. That animation went fucking late. Oh my god, I loved it. I loved it so much. It was good. It was great. It made me happy. It almost made me tear up. It almost made me tear up because you could see the thing with like some of these things that also loses a bit of attention is, well, not loses a bit of attention, but like it doesn't have the same impact. Is that obviously like they're winning, and there's always a feel that you know that they're going to survive. But it also is, I think it was one time that I'm glad I read the manga, because it was one of those things where it's just like, well, I don't know. Am I happy? Because I knew, you know what? I think, well, I'll take that back. I think not reading the manga did hinder me a little bit. Because I think I might have cried. I would have cried if I didn't know the outcome. But I think the fact that I even got close to crying and a little teary-eyed watching Commander Shamiya actually fight for his squadron, fight for the city, fight for his daughter, fight for his wife's memory, through all of that, but seeing that it was a losing fight and him giving his all despite it, was like, oh, they did so good, dude. Did they so good? I swear to God, these last couple of weeks, people will just assume I cry at anything. I don't, man. I really don't. I can count probably on my hand the amount of anime I have actually cried at. It's not much. And I can't even count Kaiju number 8, because I didn't cry at Kaiju number 8. I just got teary-eyed. I did get emotional, I just didn't cry. But I can count probably the amount of times I have cried at anime on my hand. But it's just intense, dog. It's just a lot. It's a lot. And they did such a good job. Now, here's the question that I have, right? Again, I brought up the conversation of tonal shift, how the anime is more comedic and less serious than the manga, and the manga is vice versa, right? If we got this tone all the time, right? We got that serious tone from the manga, because they haven't shown that they can't do serious. They can. We've seen it multiple times. I think this is the best display of it, but they have had serious points where it has mattered, and it is good, and it's intense, and it is well paced, and it's well good. But the serious conversation I feel like that now we need to have about Kaiju number 8 is, if we had this tone all the time, right, would it be better? If we got the manga from the tone, would it be better? Because on one hand, I can see an argument of the comedy bits make you feel like they're closer than they are before, because they're so goofy, but they're able to get serious in times where it matters. But they're able to be goofy and friendly, which makes them show a bit more camaraderie, right? Versus something that is more serious, where it's like, oh, well, we get the level of severity and we get that emotional impact, maybe all the time, but it might also water it down in a sense of an anime. I don't know. That's an interesting conversation. It's a conversation that I think is worth having. I mean, it's already been happening, but I think at this point, now that we've gotten something that's this serious, it makes you think, will the show take a tonal shift now that this big thing has happened? Will it take a bit more of a tonal shift, and are we going to see more serious moments? Because I know it's coming. And so I'm very interested to see how that will play out and that will go. It would be very interesting for me to see. And honestly, I'm here for it, man. I've already liked Kaiju number 8. I said it was good. This is probably the most I have to talk about with season 2, just because for me it's like, yeah, this happened, it's good, it's great, it's awesome. But now we're really getting into the nitty-gritty of things, and I really enjoy it a lot. I really enjoy it that long, having that conversation. So it is a good conversation to have, and I think it's a conversation worthwhile having. So yeah, it's the discourse in that regard. Now, I really don't know how I stand about it. I'll have to see the lingering effects, honestly, for me. I think right now, I'm okay with the way the anime does its pacing. I'm okay with the more comedic and sometimes serious pockets of stuff, because I think it still has the same impact. It just gets different effects. Like, they do it like different path, but same reasoning or same impact.